coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
One man is being held at the Camden County Jail in connection to the deadly boating crash this morning at the Lake of the Ozarks. The crash left 3 dead and 2 injured. Good evening. I'm Blake Salmon.
And I'm Monica Madden. The crash report says 22-year-old Hayden Frazier was driving a boat around midnight when the boat hit a rock bluff. The crash happened near mile marker 47. Frazier was arrested on suspicion of boating while intoxicated. After the accident, he was sent to the hospital with moderate injuries. Another passenger, Ashley Lamb, was also sent to the hospital with serious injuries. The other 3, Joseph Lamarck, Haley Hockenadel, and Daniel Lewis, were all pronounced dead on the scene. All 5 were in their early 20s. I spoke with neighbors around the area, and they all say today was a shock.
Sometimes you get people here that don't know the lake. They travel too fast. It's dark. You know, unfortunately, those things do happen down here, and it's very, very sad.
Prosecutors have not charged Frazier.
And we are watching showers and thunderstorms across the area. Looking at our live Doppler 8 first alert radar, we are mostly clear now. Our severe weather threat has greatly diminished over the last few hours. Off towards Mexico and Paris, that's where we're still seeing some showers, but this has really weakened over the last hour. We saw pretty heavy downpours here in Columbia, but now this has really started to weaken. Still seeing some impressive thunderstorm activity off to our southeast, but this is already outside of the KOMU 8 viewing area. So again, we are scanning mostly clear, but we are already watching another round of showers and thunderstorms that are going to push through the area. Looking at our nowcast over the next several hours, by tomorrow morning, here are those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not expecting anything severe with this, but this is just one round of thunderstorms that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. Another round will move in the afternoon and evening hours, so we're going to be watching that very closely as we go through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. Tonight, a low near 65 degrees, keeping that storm mode index at a 1, but now that those storms have moved out, that threat has really started to diminish. We'll track the potential for more severe weather as we go through the day tomorrow, and my full forecast a little bit later on.
Santa Fe, Texas is reeling today after a mass shooting at a local high school. Police say a 17-year-old student began firing at Santa Fe High School yesterday morning, killing 10 people. Most of them were students, and the suspect eventually surrendered.
Investigators are still trying to understand what motivated the alleged gunman while the community grieves. NBC's Dan Scheneman has the story.
Students, escorted by police, returned to Santa Fe High School today to gather belongings abandoned when the shots were fired. The memory of the lives lost still fresh in their minds. Sophomore Alyssa Vole said one of her best friends was killed.
If I came to school depressed, he'd always make me smile or try to do something to make me happy or something like that.
One day earlier, investigators say Demetrius Bagortzis opened fire. The 17-year-old student armed with his father's shotgun and a handgun. He is now behind bars. A judge denied bond. Authorities say there is no obvious motive.
He was a weird kid sometimes, but we all loved him. He was just another one of the guys. Mourners
today brought signs and flowers to Santa Fe. Carissa Potts and her daughter drove from Houston.
Our hearts go out to the families and even the young man that committed these horrific crimes. He's in our prayers too.
As mourners offer prayers, survivors say they need time to grieve.
We don't want a shooting to be our legacy. We want to show that we're stronger than that, we're better than that.
A community that doesn't want to be defined by tragedy. Dan Scheneman, NBC News.
The suspect's family offered condolences to the victims, saying the attack was, quote, incompatible with the boy we love.
As politicians reacted to the horror with tweets and statements, another perspective from Parkland school shooting survivors emerged on Twitter. A tweet from Parkland shooting school survivor Emma Gonzalez reads, "Santa Fe High, you didn't deserve this. You deserve peace all your lives, not just after a tombstone saying that is put over you. You deserve more than thoughts and prayers, and after supporting us by walking out, we will be there to support you by raising up your voices." Another tweet from survivor Alex Wind says, "Hoping things get better, hoping things can change. Don't tell me there isn't a school shooting problem in this country. The perpetuating gun violence we face is ridiculous." The Houston Texans confirmed Football player J.J. Watt will pay for the funerals of those killed in Friday's shootings. Shortly after the shooting, Watt took to Twitter and called the tragedy, quote, absolutely horrific. Just last year, Watt led a fundraising campaign that brought in more than $37 million to help people affected by Hurricane Harvey.
Families of the Cuba plane crash survivors are clinging to hope as the investigation continues. Around 113 people died when the plane crashed and burst into flames. Only 3 survivors were rushed to the hospital. Family members are holding a vigil at the hospital. Officials said 2 of the survivors are conscious and 1 is in a coma. Authorities are continuing to investigate the crash site.
Back in Missouri, the city of Columbia is receiving high praise for its quality of living. Realtor.com put the city in its list of top 10 affordable college towns to live in. Criteria for the list included median income, home appreciation, and unemployment rate. Lawrence, Kansas, and Champaign, Illinois ended up topping Columbia, with Ames, Iowa taking the top spot. The president of the Columbia Chamber of Commerce says it's no surprise to see Columbia in the top 10.
We've been on the list for a number of years about a great place to retire also. And so, you know, because of the medical industry that we have here and all the amenities that we have in Columbia. So it's nice to see kind of that bookend, if you will.
Columbia was also rated a top 25 place to retire by Forbes in 2016.
Coming up, Columbia's local yogis come together for a special yoga session with some furry friends.
And here's a live look over downtown Columbia. This is KOMU 8 News at 10. Coverage you can count on.
Never be surprised by the weather. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by Central Bank of Boone County.
The Memorial Day sale is on now at Furniture Row. With store-wide savings up to 40% and our special 4 years no-interest financing, it's easy to refresh every room in your home. Take advantage of this finance offer today at Furniture Row.
So you guys have recently started dating? Yes. Cool. I want to show you guys 3 Chevy SUVs. The first one is called the Trax. Great for when you move in together. And this is the Chevy Equinox. Perfect for when you 2 have your first kid.
Give me some time.
Okay. This is the Traverse. For when you have your 5 kids, 2 dogs, and 1 cat.
Whoa.
5?
Current competitive owners can get $5,000 below MSRP on this Chevy Equinox when you finance with GM Financial.
Visit your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers.
The heart is the rhythm of life. And Boone Hospital is there for every beat. With more experience, more expertise, more compassion.
The touch can mean so much.
Boone Hospital Center, touching more hearts in more ways than any other hospital in the region. And the beat goes on and on and on and on.
Thinking about a new kitchen or laundry appliance? This is the weekend to buy, because this weekend, Downtown Appliance Home Center opens our doors to the incredible pre-Memorial Day sale. 3 days to save 20, 30, 50% on GE, Frigidaire, Electrolux, Samsung, and many more. We've secured factory reductions, then discounted those. Plus markdowns on closeouts, floor models, overstocks, everything. The incredible pre-Memorial Day sale. This weekend only, and only at Downtown Appliance Home Center, Columbia.
We believe when you're treated right, you feel welcome to be yourself. So feel free to get swept away. At Isle of Capri Casino, feel free to feel free.
Win a share of $30,000 during the night of 303 winners. Come in Fridays, May 4th through the 18th for a chance to win big. Get 1 free entry daily, plus more based on your fan club tier. Only at Isle of Capri Casino Hotel Boonville.
The Memorial Day sale is on now at Furniture Row. With store-wide savings up to 40% and our special 4 years no-interest financing, it's easy to refresh every room in your home. Take advantage of this finance offer today at Furniture Row.
With more than 40 parks to explore, Columbia's Parks and Recreation is giving children prizes for playing. Today kickstarts the Visit Your Parks Playground Challenge here in Columbia. Parents and children are encouraged to visit as many parks as they can before September 3rd. If kids visit more than 10 parks, they will receive a prize and will be entered to win a $100 gift certificate.
Runners in Columbia faced a different challenge this morning: zombies. The Zombie Run 5K had participants run away from actors dressed as zombies. If the zombies stole the flags tied to the runner's waist, they would be disqualified. The participants were excited for this run.
This one was like cool. There's like zombies and stuff, and that's pretty cool. I think I might be faster than some of the zombies.
The 5K was at Fear Fest Haunted House.
The second charity puppy yoga event took place at the Burr Oak Brewery today. Around 90 people came out to enjoy an afternoon of beer, puppies, and yoga. All proceeds went to Unchained Melodies, a charity that rescues dogs in backyard situations. Organizers say sometimes everyone needs a little puppy love.
Look how cute that face is. And the kisses. I mean, how can you resist this? These puppies are therapy, and they're so present and happy, and they just, no matter if you like yoga or not, they just bring joy. And I think that's what people want in life, is just a little bit of joy here and there.
The event raised around $2,000. For more information on Unchained Melodies, please visit their website.
Here's a look at your SunSense numbers for tomorrow, brought to you by Despain Casey Dermatology Center and Medical Spa. We're at a 6 on a scale of 1 to 11. We're going to have a lot of cloud cover, but by Monday and Tuesday, a lot more sunshine. We'll talk about that in my full forecast after the break.
The Royals are fresh off a win last night.
Let's see if they can turn a previous losing streak into a winning streak. Next in sports.
Addicted to technology. Developers keeping you and your kids in front of a screen.
They've created a bunch of various mechanisms to keep people online forever, essentially.
KOMU8's Angie Bailey takes you through today's technology trends, the pros and cons of the game millions of kids are now playing, and the new movement toward humane technology to connect to others.
I do think that we are witnessing a tipping point.
Monday on KOMU8 News at 10.
Honda knows you're always on the lookout for something better. So it's no surprise the Honda CR-V was named the 2018 Motor Trend SUV of the Year. It has an interior that's spacious and refined, handling that's smooth and comfortable, and an exterior that speaks for itself. So if you're looking for something truly impressive, look no further. The CR-V. Nothing compares to a Honda.
Get where you're going faster with the KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app, bringing you mid-Missouri traffic in real time. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Coverage you can count on.
Lawn care.
Irrigation. At Atkins, we offer a lot more services than we did when we started in 1925.
Mowing.
Pest management. But the down-home values we were founded on remain our company's focus.
Honesty. Front porch friendly.
Giving back to the community.
Exceeding expectations.
Just doing things the right way. That's why, even after all this time, people still say,
Shoulda called Atkins.
Rent-to-own HVAC is here. I'm Doug Wallace with All Weather. You won't find this deal anywhere else. If you're a homeowner with a job, virtually regardless of your credit history, you can enjoy hot summer days in the comfort of your home with a new HVAC system from All Weather Heating and Air Conditioning. No money down, no deposit, no credit check. Don't sweat it this summer. Rent-to-own it with All Weather. No money down, no deposit, no credit check, and no surprises here.
If you've been seriously injured in an accident, visit lawmissouri.com.
Flex Steel's signature gallery, style and quality at Baumgartner's in Avaz.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
Welcome back to KOMU8 News at 10. You're looking at our time lapse from the Columbia Regional Airport. We started with some fog this morning. Then as we went through the midday and afternoon hours, we saw some showers and thunderstorms across the region. That really prohibited our showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening. It really limited our severe potential tonight, but we have had some showers and thunderstorms. Those have now really started to push off to the east. Looking at our live Doppler 8 first alert radar, most of this now off to the east, and most of mid-Missouri is starting to dry out. Looking over the last hour, you can see that rain really fading out as it's moving east. Really just not a lot of energy for these storms to hold together. Across southeast Missouri, that is a different story, but this is outside of the viewing area. We did have a few reports of some damaging winds across the region, but again, all of that has moved out. We also saw some pretty heavy rainfall with this as well. Looking at our rainfall totals estimated by radar over the last 24 hours, along and south of I-70, seeing some pretty impressive totals here, and across areas southwest of Versailles, 2 to 3 inches being indicated in some spots, and that's why we have a flood advisory that's in effect for Morgan County, including Versailles, until 1 a.m. Sunday. So early tomorrow morning, in just a couple hours, this will expire, but creeks and streams in these areas will be susceptible to flooding as we go through tomorrow as well. Now, looking at our satellite and radar, this is a 12-hour loop. You could see the showers and thunderstorms we had earlier this morning. Again, we saw a lot of cloud cover that really prohibited us from warming up and the atmosphere becoming destabilized. Then we saw this round move through, and it's falling apart as it moves to the east. But we're already watching another round of thunderstorms developing across Oklahoma. This will move in by early tomorrow morning. Let's track it for you hour by hour on Precipcast. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're going to hang on to some clouds. And again, a stray shower thunderstorm may be possible by 10 a.m. You can see those pushing through the region. Make sure you check in with Sydney Jackson tomorrow morning on KOMU8 News today at 7 a.m. She'll have the latest on this forecast. And then as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, another round of showers and thunderstorms will develop. 3 o'clock, looking from Moberly, Boonville, stretching to the west along I-70. That's where we'll see these thunderstorms develop. Some of these may be strong to severe, and then they'll clear out of here by the evening hours, and we'll just be hanging on to a lot more cloud cover. So I'm placing our storm mode index at a level 2 for tomorrow afternoon. Again, large hail, damaging winds going to be the main concern with that. Make sure you continue to check in with us for that latest forecast. As we go into Monday, I have good news. That's a lot of sunshine across the region, and that sunshine will continue as we head into Tuesday. Rain chances do return, though, as we go into Wednesday. So scattered showers continue throughout the overnight hours tonight, a low near 68 degrees. Those showers and thunderstorms continue across the region. For tomorrow, 79 degrees, storm mode index at a level 2 with those afternoon showers and thunderstorms. But again, those morning storms should not be severe, just some rumbles of thunder. We dry out for Monday and Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, we'll have a 20% chance of some showers. Chances of thunder return for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures will be in the middle 80s, so it's still very warm for this time of year. So we want to remind you that you can join KOMU8's fan club and help those in need beat the heat this summer by donating a gently used fan at Lowe's in Columbia or Westlake Hardware in Jefferson City or Fulton.
Here's what's happening right now. Road work is just starting on Missouri Boulevard in Jefferson City. The road is dropping from 4 lanes to 2 lanes at the Missouri Boulevard and Dix Road intersection. It's the first phase of work in the area to fix issues caused by a water main break in March. The project is expected to be finished Tuesday morning. Other phases of the road work will include nightly lane closures and are expected to be completed by June 8th.
2 Missouri teams on the mound today, both facing season-ending elimination.
2 duels for stakes. That's what's next in sports.
Here are your lottery numbers. Good luck.
Your summer starts here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2018 RAV4 for only $259 per month, including $1,000 lease bonus cash, or get $1,500 customer cash.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
It's a great life here in Missouri. A land of hard work, good friends, and big dreams. Together, we can make those dreams come true.
We are here and ready to help, but only when you are.
Stop by, meet the team, and breathe easy, knowing we're behind the scenes, ready to go to work for what matters most. Because enjoying each precious moment is so important. First State Community Bank. Success starts here.
If you have a water emergency, call the certified professionals at Stanley Steamer and get back to dry.
For 24-hour emergency water restoration,
call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This charming Midwestern family boasts 2.5 kids and walk-in in-laws. Perfect for the right agent with the right listing. Like this 3-bed colonial with in-law suite and cozy family room. We recommend what's right for you. That's the sign of a RE/MAX agent.
We were struck by a drunk driver, rear-end collision. I ended up having surgery 5 days later. Well, the great thing about Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer is that they were very driven in results. Jill was very effective and very aggressive about getting what I needed out of the situation, and I'm just glad that everything just got settled the way it did, and I think with all of them combined together, it just made the best team for my case. I definitely got the results that I needed.
Now get 50% off a new Samsung Galaxy smartphone with no trade-in required when you switch to U.S. Cellular. Or trade in your phone with another carrier.
No one can beat you but you.
And knock yourself out just trying to get a deal. Don't knock yourself out. Switch to U.S. Cellular. No trade-in required, no hidden fees, and 50% off a new Samsung Galaxy smartphone. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Good evening, everyone. A big night for Mizzou softball. The team saw its first NCAA regional matchup go in favor of Tulsa. And tonight, they were looking to keep the season alive against Boston University. Bases are loaded in the top of the first for junior Amanda Sanchez, and she does not disappoint. That's a grand slam for Mizzou just in the first inning. Mizzou will take the 3-0 lead over the Terriers in a great start to the game. Her teammates are all out to congratulate her for that one as she comes back home. Now, bottom of the second, Boston is making a comeback. Senior Emma Wong shoots this one up the middle, just off of the shortstop's glove. That's a double for her as the runners come around to tie the game 4-4. Seventh inning, big diving catch by freshman Brooke Wilms for Mizzou. And that'll be it. Mizzou wins the game 10-8 with that play. And now they'll play in another elimination game, and that's getting underway right now. The University of Tennessee was the only thing standing in the way of a fourth straight SEC tournament berth for the MU baseball team. But it was win or go home. Rain delayed first pitch of this one by 45 minutes. But once it cleared, the team honored its 6 seniors playing their final home game. It was junior Brian Sharp getting things started. First inning, Sharp sends one deep over the left field wall, and game is tied 1-1. Sixth inning now with Sharp again, this time with some help from Tennessee. As the ball gets between the first baseman's legs, senior Trey Harris scores and the Tigers are tied at 2-2. That Mizzou momentum will move them to explode in the 7th. First, junior Zach Hanna launches one over the center field wall to open the inning. Mizzou up for the first time all day. Then it was the seniors' turn. Bases loaded. Matt Burler launches one deep and off the wall. 2-run score and the RBI double for the Burler. Finally, Harris, final bat at home. Take a look at this one. A 3-run, no-doubter into the Mizzou bullpen. Mizzou scores 6 runs in the 7th and wins it 8-3, clinching the final spot in the SEC tournament. After the game, Burler and Harris talked about riding the momentum into Hoover, Alabama.
It's a huge opportunity. We know we can do some damage there. It's a great time to get hot. It's a great time to make a name for ourselves.
I think we're the scariest 12 seed or whatever we are in the country, and I think hopefully we get a win or two and just put us in that regional, and then who knows what will happen.
Well, the Royals were coming off a win against the Yankees last night, breaking a 5-game losing streak. But New York wasn't ready to let the Royals take another. Southpaw Danny Duffy's on the mound for KC tonight. He's got a strong record against the Yankees in years past, but this run says a little bit differently. Gary Sanchez launches one to the left center field to score the runner on second. It's off the top of the wall, and the Yankees will take a 1-0 lead in the first. Bottom of the fifth now, Mike Moustakas with a 2-out RBI. That'll bring the Royals within just 2 runs of New York. Now, pay attention to Moose here. Folks, let's take a look at this next play. Salvador Perez belts one high and deep, but it's just off the wall. Moustakas thinks he can beat the outfielder, but he's kind of slow, and the throw makes it home, and he's out. Kauffman Stadium definitely isn't happy about that, neither is Moose. But the team makes the challenge, and there's not enough to overturn it. The Royals will go on to lose 8-3. Now we're going to go to the other side of Missouri. St. Louis takes on Philadelphia at home. Cardinals were wearing the birds on the bat, but the Phillies were on the bat pretty early. Adubel Herrera sends one deep to right. He scores 2, and the Phillies make it a 3-0 in the third. The Cardinals, they'll go on to make it interesting, however, in bottom of the fourth, and Jed Jerko gets a base hit to left to tie up the game. It's not going to stay that way for long. You just saw here the Phillies and runner is out, and it's the throw from the shortstop that makes it like a semi-truck and takes a wide right turn. Philadelphia, he gets 2 runs on that and takes a 5-3 lead in the fifth. Quick rain delay, and then the Cardinals make it interesting yet again. O'Neill up in the 6th, and see ya, that's his first major league home run. Unfortunately, the Cardinals would go on to take the L. Phillies win this one 7-6. And that's sports.
Hardee's grilled up a 1/3 pound Angus beef patty, piled it with hickory smoked pulled pork, crispy onions, and tangy barbecue sauce. They named her the Memphis Barbecue Thick Burger. Come say congrats. Going hard at the Hardee's.
So we're going to be talking about cars today.
Cool.
If you were building the perfect car, which 3 features here would you choose?
I'm going turbo.
Okay.
I want a reliable car.
Safety. Got to think about the babies.
Fuel efficiency.
Take them all. Put them all in one car, right? Could you do that?
Actually, you can.
Whoa.
This is the Chevy Malibu.
Wow. That's nice.
It's the Chevy Memorial Day sales event. Get $2,750 total cash allowance on all Malibu LT models. Visit your Heart of Missouri Chevy dealers.
I thought I was managing my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis, but I realized something was missing. Me. The thought of my symptoms returning was keeping me from being there for the people and things I love most. So I talked to my doctor and learned Humira can help get and keep UC under control when other medications haven't worked well enough. And it helps people achieve control that lasts, so you could experience few or no symptoms.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Be there for you and them. Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, control is possible.
The Hardee's Memphis Barbecue Thick Burger starts with hickory smoked pulled pork, slams into 100% Angus beef, then wrestles between tangy barbecue sauce and crispy onions. This burger don't mess around. Going hard at the Hardee's.
Something unusual happened at last night's baseball game between the San Diego Padres and Pittsburgh Pirates. Pittsburgh pitcher Ivan Nova was fielding a grounder off the bat of Freddie Galvis when the ball got stuck in the webbing of his glove. Nova just threw the glove with the ball in it over to first base for the out. Hats off, or gloves off, for that play.
Well, consider this the all clear Live Doppler 8 First Alert radar shows those showers and thunderstorms pushing out of the area. Our severe threat has diminished for tonight, but another round of strong thunderstorms will move in for tomorrow afternoon. Before that, though, some garden variety showers and thunderstorms possible for tomorrow morning.
Yep. You know, I was really impressed with that throw.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Have you done that before? Do you play?
Can't say I have. Can't say I have.
Yeah, I'm not very good at
I wish I could.
I like talking about it, but
oh yeah. I can certainly talk about sports, but I mean when it comes down to the nitty-gritty,
right?
No bueno.
And I can't talk about sports, but Sydney has the latest forecast tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
Good night, everyone.
On air, online, on Facebook, on Twitter, on the News app, and the Weather app. KOMU 8 News. Coverage you can count on.